Hello! What's up and servus? My name is Simon Mack. This is part 3 in the series of how to be okay at solving the Rubik's Cube. Parts 1 and 2 were solving the first and second layer. This is how to solve the third layer. If you haven't watched those videos, go back, you can watch them. If you already know how to solve those, then start right here. I'll show you how to solve layer number 3. Let's go. I don't use any moves that use the down layer D or the back layer B. So all you have to know is U, F, R, L. And if there's an apostrophe, prime, that means it goes counterclockwise. If it's just the letter, it's a quarter turn clockwise. If there's a 2, so U2, that's 2 quarter turns. Okay, so when you've solved the first 2 layers, looking at your final layer, again, the first thing you want to do is solve the cross. That means pair up the edges with the center. There are 3 situations that you'd run into. You either have an L like this, or you have just the yellow dot in the middle, or you have a yellow line. Now don't be distracted by these corners. The fact that those are yellow is coincidence. We're just wanting to solve the cross here, so that's what we're focusing on. So those are the 3 situations that you might run into. So if you have the yellow dot, just the center is yellow, you can do this move, it will give you the yellow line. Then you do that move again, it will give you the L. There's one step that gets you the yellow cross, and it's left, up, front, left. Now everybody does this a little bit differently. That's how I do it. Left, up, front, left. So if you have the dot, you do left, and it's going to be clock, 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 counter, counter, counter. Clock, 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 counter, counter, counter. And that was left, up, front, left. Now notice there's a yellow line. The way I solve it, you make that yellow line face you. So it's like a road leading away from you. Okay, or towards you, whichever way you like to look at it. Now you do left, up, front, left. Left, up, front, left. And now you have an L. Okay, from the L, you want to make sure that you can read the L. So you don't want it this way, you don't want it that way. You want to make sure you can read an L. Okay, so then again, we do left, up, front, left, left, up, front, left. And now you have the cross. Now you can do variations of that move, but this is the beginner's method. This is the easiest, the fewest things to memorize. So we just repeat that step several times and you'll get to this. Okay, now I have the cross. Next, I want to make sure that the edges match up with the colors next to them. Notice I have the cross solved, but green doesn't match the center, orange doesn't match the center. So I want to flip these 2 around. The way I do that is the ones I want to flip around I have in the front and left. And I'm going to do this move. It's going to be right up, right up, right up, right up. The right side is basically just going up and down and up and down and up and down. And the top just keeps moving over, and one time it moves twice. Okay, so I have these matched up to where what I want to swap around are front and left. And then I'm going to do right up, right up, right up twice, right up. And now I flip those 2. Once you have the yellow cross solved and the edges flipped to where they match, now we want to look at the corners. You can have one of 3 situations here. Either all the corners are in the right place, and by right place I mean between the yellow, blue, and orange centers, I would have the yellow, blue, and orange piece, which is not the case here. This one is not in the right place because this is blue and that's green. This one is not in the right place because that's blue and this is green. So in this case, none of the corners are in the right place. So I'm going to do a move I call URU'L, up, right, up, left. URU'L. We do that twice, URU'L, and then that will rotate these three corners. 1, 2, 3. They will get rotated. Leave clockwise. So do that once, and basically what's happening here is every side I'm just going up and back and up and back and up and back. So this just goes over and back, over and back. We're going to go up, right, up, left, up, right, up, left. And now I've rotated these three pieces. Now one of the corners should be in the right place. That's the second situation. Either no corners are in the right place, one corner, or all four. There's not a situation where you'll have 2 or 3 corners. Either one corner, no corners, or all 4 corners. Okay, so we'll look for which one is in the right place, and that is this one right here. Okay, it's in the right place. Now notice it's not rotated the right way around, but it's in the right place. This is the yellow, blue, and orange corner. It's the yellow, blue, and orange piece. So that's in the right place. I'm going to put that piece top right, and then I'll do that move again to rotate these three pieces. Up, right, up, left, up, right, up, left. Now those three pieces got rotated. They are now in the right place. If they were not in the right place yet, do the move one more time, and then they all would be, because it goes from here to here, there to there. So they could have been 2 places away. Okay, now notice when I did that move, 2 corners happen to fall into place the right way around. So now I don't have to solve those. Those have been solved for me automatically. These 2 still need to be rotated. The way I do this is I turn the yellow side back down, have the white side up. I find it easier to rotate that way. I don't have to rotate the down layer as much. And then I'm going to do the move from the corner that needs to be solved being bottom left. Now, if you have that corner lined up bottom left, you have 2 situations. Either the yellow piece that needs to go on the bottom is facing you, or the yellow piece that needs to go on the bottom is on the left side. If it's facing you, you will start the move that starts with the up layer. And it's going to be up, left, up, left, up, left, up, left. If it's on the left side, if the yellow piece is on the left side, you'll start the move on the left side. Then you'll do left, up, left, up, left, up, left, up. Now, you could just do one of those moves. You could do left, up, left, up, left, up, left, up, and keep doing that, and it'll rotate it eventually. But I would recommend just memorizing these 2. They're pretty easy. Up, left, up, left, up, left, up, left. It's not very hard. Okay, so it's going to be up, left, up, left, up, left, up, left. Very important now is that these 4 pieces stay together. Just keep your thumb on there. They stay in the front. The piece you want to solve is rotated into this position. Don't turn the cube to it. Keep the piece you want to solve in that position. So I'm going to rotate the down layer once until the piece I need to solve is right there. Now I'm going to go left, since it's facing left, start on the left side. Left, up, left, up, left, up, left, up. And then finally, one last turn, and it is solved.
And that's all there is to solving the Rubik's Cube. So, go ahead, maybe watch the video a couple more times if you want. Practice, 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 but beware. If you practice too much, you're gonna go from being okay to being good at it. Alright, well anyways, have fun with it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe. See you next time.